On today's live daily news, find out about that chase through town today. A car crashes into a house, 2 new storage units are coming into town, and someone in San Angelo was arrested for negligent homicide. Plus, City Council candidate Michael LePak joins the show to talk about Big Mike's big ideas. All this plus more, I'm Matt Trammell, and this is Live. But first, the Concho Valley Regional Food Bank needs your help. Join the CVRFB in fighting hunger and feeding hope during San Angelo Gives. Every dollar you give will equal to 8 meals. Be a hunger hero today by ensuring that no one in the Concho Valley goes to bed hungry. Reach the food bank today at conchovalleyfoodbank.org, or of course catch them on sanangelogives.org on May 2nd. Now, on to the news. We start the show today with a crash just off of College Hills. Yes, crashes happen every day on this road, but this one was unique. At around 2:15 this afternoon, San Angelo police were called to the intersection of College Hills and Green Ridge for the report of a crash involving a house and a truck. Once on scene, officers learned that a young adult driver had fallen asleep and hit the home. He was lucky enough to walk away, but was cited for failure to control speed and failure to maintain one lane. As for the home, crews will have to make sure the home is structurally sound before removing the truck. The homeowners weren't home at the time of the crash, but they were alerted and showed up pretty quickly. At City Council this morning, a couple of things went down. Of course, we told you about the weed boat yesterday, and that was pushed through. We also learned that 2 new storage units may be coming to town. The first we'll talk about is going to be X-Storage. Thanks to approval by the City Council, this facility will be coming to the area of Millbrook and Stratford near TLCA High School. The other units, however, faced a little more trouble. With worries over other businesses moving into the Pauline area, the council had problems with not only a storage unit facility, but a welding shop that the builder wanted as well. Because of that, the council voted to approve the units, but deny the welding shop, so we'll see what happens, and when something does, we'll definitely let you know. In crime news today, a Robert Lee woman who has been on the run for the last 6 years is finally behind bars. This morning at around 5:30, J.C. Torres was booked into the Tom Green County Jail for a negligent homicide charge out of Nolan County. The crime allegedly happened back in 2016 when she crashed into someone and killed them. Since then, she has been on the run. An inside source did say that she did turn herself in, but has had ties in the last 6 years to here and to El Paso. For more on this story, check it out on SanAngeloLive.com. And before we get to the biggest story of the day, everyone in town has been asking about that chase earlier this morning. Well, just before we went on the air, Officer Richard Espinosa with SAPD confirmed that the chase started on the east side of town and went all the way across. As the chase began, scanner reports indicated that the chase started slow at speeds of 2 miles an hour. When they went down Luna Street, the suspect threw out a 12-pack of beer and kept going. Police are still looking for that woman, so if you have any idea, contact SAPD right now. And finally, the kids at Fort Concho raided the City Council meeting this morning to tell us how we should spend this Earth Day. But before we get to that, San Angelo Gives is coming up on May 2nd. With that, the Bishop Street Recovery Ranch is asking for your help. The Bishop Street Recovery Ranch is a transitional home for men where the love of Christ changes one man at a time. To contact them, call the ranch at 325-374-0413, or of course, look for them on May 2nd during San Angelo Gives. And now, here is James Bellini with the biggest story of the day.
During the San Angelo City Council meeting today, students with Fort Concho Elementary, with the help of Keep San Angelo Beautiful, spoke about and gave a special presentation about why Earth Day matters to them. One Fort Concho student, Callan Matthews, gave a presentation on how San Angelo should clean up and filter the Concho River downtown so it would be clean enough to swim in. Here's a snippet on what Matthews can do, who inspired her, and some facts about filtrating the water.
I can make a difference by being successful in finally filtrating the water in the Contra River and getting it clean enough to swim in. I chose this project because I want to make San Angelo a better place. My Nana was Charlotte Farmer, and she served on the city council for 12 years. She inspired me to do this project. Here's some facts. San Marcos has been successful in filtrating their river. There are several ways to filtrate water. People make tons of trash over the years, and it ends up in the rivers. Some filtration systems have a dump to throw their trash in. River filtrators have 3 goals. 1, get the trash out. 2, remove garbage through filtration. And 3, take out heavy pollutants.
Earth Day is the perfect time for all of us to make the earth just a little bit better, and what better way than to start them young? These bright kids are leading the way, and because of that, that's why this is the biggest story of the day.
We all know it's super hard to find super duties. They are few and far between, but right now, you can actually find a great selection at Jim Bass, and it's perfect because it's Truck Month. So why not take advantage of the Ford Factory incentives and our great selections and make it the place to buy your next truck. Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston Hardin Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
And welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining us. Joining me today is Michael LePak. Michael is running for City Council on Single Member District 3.
Yes.
And that election's coming up pretty soon.
Yes, early voting starts on the 24th, which would be next Monday.
That's Monday, so we got about 6 days left before early voting starts. How's the campaign going so far?
So far, the door-to-door campaign is going very well. We're reaching a lot of voters, and we're getting a lot of input on what we're doing.
And you've had a candidate forum or two.
That's correct, and we've enjoyed talking to the city about what we'd like to bring to the city.
Very good, very good. Now, we were talking a little bit earlier, and you are working right now on a homeless project. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Sure. So last month, we broke the ribbon for the homeless special projects. I have a lot of special projects in town,
okay.
Like the Connexion special projects, and I do the canned food drive with the Concho Valley Regional Food Bank.
With the food bank, okay.
So this is a new venture, probably the most comprehensive program that I've ever attempted with the Citizen Center, and it's to take care of the homeless situation in San Angelo, specifically the tent city.
Okay. So what is the plan? What will happen?
Well, the plan is to try to relocate the residents in the tent city, the homeless,
okay,
and bring them into a setting where they can get counseling and I have a partner that ministers directly to the homeless. So it's really a attempt to deal with the homeless on a personal level.
Okay, and what the homeless camp, I guess, is on the river now, down somewhere around the Loop, Central High School, in there somewhere, 14th Street.
Yes, that's correct.
And where is this new facility?
Well, Pastor Cano has a facility over on Armstrong. Used to be a retired Baptist community that caught fire. We're trying to rehabilitate and rejuvenate that facility so that we can have a good, robust homeless program.
Okay, and that's already underway. So that's coming.
That's already underway. He lives there. He has the homeless living there with him, and he ministers directly to the homeless at the tent city. I think he's going to be there Saturday with like a hot dog kind of roast thing. So he's consistently meeting and talking to the homeless, and he ministers to them daily.
Great. what else is going on in the campaign? What are the other issues that you're working on?
We're taking a look at the Tiers program.
Okay.
Specifically, there's some talk about there've been some talk about not-for-profits not being welcome to apply with the Tiers program, and then there was a vote, and that was voted down. So on the north side, not-for-profits can apply because that's the way the council voted.
Okay, great. Let's see, and we talked about early voting. Early voting starts on Monday. Now, how can people find out more about you? How can voters find out more about you?
They can go to my website directly. It is michaellepak.com, and they can see my advertisement and also see a lot of what we're trying to do with our programs.
Sounds perfect. Have I forgotten anything? Sometimes I do, and sometimes we cover it, but have I forgotten anything that you would like to mention?
I want to mention my principal fundraising, what's going to pay for all of the programs and things that I want to do was just Lots Along the River. Y'all recently published an article called Lots Along the River.
Okay.
And it's essentially the core of what we want to do. Mm-hmm. So it would be a downtown refurbishment along the river. It would be like a housing or business project on the river. So what it would do is it would bring businesses along the river outside of the Christmas lights.
Right,
on the 9 months out of the year that it's not being used. There's infrastructure and cutaways or set-asides all along that river that could easily accommodate what's called lots.
Okay.
And the businesses could plug in, pay the city some rent. Also, the city has the sales tax, and on top of that, a slush fund, so that it helps along the entire riverfront development. So there's a multi-million-dollar effort underway to redo there's a big entertainment venue downtown, riverfront, right on the river. And the first year's paid for, the second year is like over $3 million.
Right.
So this program would help with Lots Along the River by having the slush fund to be able to provide funds for that venue.
Okay, so for the river stage expansion renovation.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. And so basically, it pays for itself. The first part would go into the general fund and help pay the fire and police with a raise.
Okay.
I'm not trying to reinvent how the city pays the thing. I'm trying to pay for a raise.
Okay.
So that would be the first part. The second part would be the money to the city with the city sales tax. And the third part would be the slush fund with the riverfront development. So all three of those, it's not just collecting rent, it's a total project to help along the river. So it would be a block and a half from downtown. So the increased flow into the riverfront area would also help the historic downtown project.
Fantastic. All right. I think that covers it for today.
All right.
And Michael LePak, running for City Council, Single-Member District 3. Early voting starts Monday, and Election Day is Saturday, May 6th, all day long, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Michael, thanks for coming, and we'll go back to you guys.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo. Thank you, Yantis. Thank you, Michael. A lot of big ideas there. Lots on the river, of course. Michael's going to try to mix things up for the tiers, as of course they're having a little trouble there on MLK, allegedly, according to Michael. So, of course, early voting starts on May 2nd. So, if you're a voter here at SMD 3, make sure you go out there and vote. This is Live Daily News. We're here every afternoon. We're going to give you an interview just like the one you just saw, and of course, all the news that happens in San Angelo and around the Concho Valley that day. I'm Matt Trammell. For everyone else here on the team for San Angelo Live, we will see you guys tomorrow.